What's up, family? We back with another video on this great Thursday. And as prices continue to go down, as we see more people capitulate out of the crypto space, I'm here to tell you, man, in my honest opinion, I think right now Bitcoin and crypto is one of the best trades that's out there. Actually, one of the best investments. Let me change that wording. The best investments we can do at this moment in time because the risk reward ratio is crazy right now, man. We got to understand that these assets are superly, or I said superly, super depressed right now, depressed and stressed. And that is one of the best times you want to get into the crypto space, especially when everybody is fearful. And we can potentially get more downside, more movement to the downside. But right now, it's more bullish to be buying at this moment in time than later on because we know that we are in a deeply discounted spot. And I'm going to give some reasons why I believe crypto is here to stay and will continue to build. But before we get too deep into it, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, man, turn on those notifications right now. Also, link to the Discord is in the description, and my crypto.com, Kraken, and Coinbase are in the descriptions as well. So click those, and we both start making money when you sign up using either of those platforms and you start trading. Now, let's get into some of the stuff what's going on in the environment right now because a lot of people, like I said, are capitulating, and this is probably one of the worst times to actually get out of the crypto space and one of the best times to get in. So right now we see the market cap is at $3.39 trillion, down less than 1%. The CMC 20 is down less than 1%, coming in at 214 dollars. And then we see one of the most important things, man, the fear and greed index is 24 out of 100. So people are absolutely fearful right now at this moment in the market. Now, also something else, the altcoin season is 23 out of 100 as well. So fear and greed index is 24 out of 100. Altcoin season is 23 out of 100. And then the average crypto RSI is 43 out of 100. So we have yet to see altcoins really take off. Yes, we've seen Bitcoin do what it needs to do, but the altcoins behind it hasn't really had their day compared to other cycles. And I hate putting the crypto investing into cycles because I think we should kill that cycle narrative because now crypto is established as a legit asset class, and we know these projects are going to be around. Now, a lot of these projects are going to die, are going to go to zero because some majority of them are useless. They don't do anything. They just kind of just take away liquidity from some of the projects that needs it. So I don't think that we're going to have millions upon millions of projects in the future. A lot of these projects are going to go to zero, but some of the top projects that are actually building are going to be around for some time, man. So I look at it like we getting into the stock market when it first came out. You know what I'm saying? This is a new asset class that's going to change the world, change how we do business. It's already changing how we do business already. So these things, we are in a new asset class, so it's still pretty much in its infancy. And I hate to say this, but we are still early. A lot of people say we not early no more. Bitcoin has officially reached 100,000. Yeah, we not in the infancy stages of crypto, but we are in the teenage years, man, and that is still super early. We got to think of it as a life cycle or a lifetime. The average lifetime is what, 70 years, 80 years, somewhere around there. If we put it into those perspectives, we are still in the teenage years of the crypto space. So it's a lot of more adoption that has to occur before we reach that settlement where it's moving slightly per day. Now, we already seen Bitcoin is kind of maturing. It doesn't have as big dips as it used to have, but it still does bigger dips compared to, some of these TradeFi projects. So that's another thing, man. We still super early in the crypto space and everything that's playing out. So we can see just in, JP Morgan says Bitcoin could reach 170,000 over the next 6 to 12 months. This is one of the biggest money managers in the world now. This is one of the biggest companies that has been around for quite a while, and they're projecting Bitcoin to go to 170,000 over the next year or year and a, or half a year, year and a half. That's amazing, man. This not just people saying anything. These are people who didn't if initially believe in Bitcoin. So we got to understand that the narrative is changing, man. First, Bitcoin was a scam. It was only for people who tried to launder money, bad guys, these things and this and that. Now we see actual legit big TradeFi businesses coming into the crypto space, coming into Bitcoin, and even giving projections over the next 6 to 12 months, man. That's big. Also, Michael Saylor says Bitcoin is on sale. We know Michael Saylor is one of the biggest Bitcoin bulls out there and one of the largest Bitcoin holders out there as well. So he continues to buy more, even when, people are saying negative things, even when people are going against the grain. Michael Saylor continues to put his money where his mouth is and is buying more Bitcoin while it is down. And it's not even down a lot, but Michael Saylor continues to buy more, which is crazy. And also, another piece of news, $7 trillion Charles Schwab CEO Rick Wurster says the company plans to launch crypto trading in the first half of 2026. So big trillion-dollar companies are getting exposure to the crypto space. They want to be a part of this new asset class, and they're going to launch the crypto trading in the first half of 2026, which is also another piece of big news. Once we realize that everything, all these TradeFi companies want exposure to crypto, why would we go against the grain and say crypto is over? It's a reason why trillion-dollar companies want to get or want to have a business around a crypto. Even if they don't believe in it, they know what money, what type of income it can bring to their business. So not having any type of exposure to crypto would be crazy for them. And it's also crazy for the regular common everyday person because we see big money moving into it right now. Now, something else, man, some of the biggest piece of news I would say is President Trump says he's making the United States the Bitcoin superpower, the crypto capital of the world, and the undisputed leader in artificial intelligence or AI. Let's talk about it.
We're making the United States the Bitcoin superpower, the crypto capital of the world, and the undisputed leader in artificial intelligence. We're leading China by a lot.
And, Trump does just say anything sometimes, but I do believe this is something that's actually happening behind the scenes, man. Like I said, it's playing out just how we thought it would play out. We see big money get into crypto. We see the government officials talking more bullish about cryptocurrencies. We see all these things playing out right before our eyes. So in my personal opinion, it's hard to really go against the grain in that situation. I know a lot of people be on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, and kind of doom and gloom the crypto space. But if you really step back and see the bigger picture, see what big money is doing, see what governments are doing around the world, not just in the United States, but worldwide, then you see that crypto adoption is still happening. We know that less than 7% of the world still owns crypto. So less than 7%, we're not even at 10% of the world owning crypto yet, man. And eventually, if you watch my videos, I do think everything will eventually be on blockchain technology. We'll be able to verify and do different things on blockchain to show like, hey, I own this. This is my real estate, or this is my property. This is my car. This is my crypto portfolio. This is my stock portfolio. Everything will be shown on blockchain technology. So the race to being the superpower in crypto, it has started. We know that the United States wants to stay in power, but is that going to happen? Only time will tell. But I do think that this is a great step forward, moving to make the U.S. one of the superpowers in the crypto space and in the AI space as well. Now, last but not least, Senator Cynthia Lummis says crypto is the future, and we need to make sure banks are embracing it. So we know, man, cryptos and banks always had that crazy relationship. But I do think that banks are slowly embracing cryptocurrencies because they know that this could potentially end an industry. They want to rather work with it than get canceled by cryptocurrencies. Now, that's very far off. I don't think that we see anything too much in the near future, but I do think in the next 10 years we'll start to see more transactions on blockchain. Everything will eventually be pushed on blockchain, and that is what's happening behind the scenes. They're trying to tokenize all assets, man, and tokenization is already happening. We just don't really see it. It's not being broadcasted like all these other pieces of news, especially the bad news. All the big things that's happening is going on behind the scenes, man. And we just got to be patient and then buy good assets. That's it. Buy good assets, great assets that's building, that has community, that is trying to change the future, and you just sit on your hands. A lot of people make it so hard, but it's so easy. Crypto Tro, that's my video. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. Don't forget, link to the Discord is in the description. Link to my crypto.com, Kraken, and Coinbase links are in the description as well. Sign up with those, and we both start making money when you start buying and investing in cryptocurrencies. So, Crypto Tro, I'm out of here.